In 1983, Marilyn Skinner moved to Uganda with her husband Gary to plant a church in the capital city of Kampala. Several years later, they started Watoto, an organisation that meets the physical, emotional and spiritual needs of orphans. Watoto villages are self-contained communities where houses are built to accommodate 8 children and a mother. The villages also include a school, church and medical clinic for the children. Each house has been built with the funds raised by concerned individuals around the world, and many short-term volunteer teams have travelled to Uganda to participate in the construction of the homes and schools. Watoto is also involved in rescuing abandoned babies at the recently opened Bulrushes Babies Home, which is a beautiful facility designed to provide critical care for babies up to the age of 2.
Emotionally, it was very hard for me at first when I first came to Uganda. There's often people will attempt an abortion, and out comes a live baby, and they freak out then and drop them at the local hospital or in a dustbin or something. A lot of them will sit in the hospital for months where often they don't get fed. My favorite thing is seeing the preemies and the sick ones. I love taking the sick babies and watching, and sometimes in 2 months they're fat and healthy.
To date, the Colour Sisterhood has raised significant finance to help fund the ongoing endeavours of Watoto, and this is just the beginning. Now, a new crisis also demands our immediate attention: the child soldiers of Northern Uganda.
For the past 2 decades, a senseless war has been raging in Africa between the Lord's Resistance Army, or LRA, and the government of Uganda. The 20-year-old rebellion against the government has forced over 1.6 million Ugandans, half of them children, to flee to squalid and overcrowded camps in order to escape attacks and killings. As many as 30,000 children have been abducted by the LRA and forced to serve as soldiers, labourers and sex slaves. This is a war fought by children on children. Minors make up almost 90% of the LRA's soldiers. Some recruits are as young as 8 years old and are inducted through kidnapping raids on local villages. They are brutalised and forced to commit atrocities on fellow abductees and even siblings.
One boy tried to escape from the rebels, but he was caught. His hands were tied, and then they made us kill him. I felt sick. I knew this boy from before. We were from the same village. I refused to kill him, and they told me they would shoot me. The boy was asking me, "Why are you doing this?" I said I had no choice. I still dream about the boy from my village who I killed. I see him in my dreams, and he's talking to me and saying I killed him for nothing, and I'm crying.
Fearing abduction, streams of children, often with mothers in tow, leave their homes every night and walk for hours from surrounding villages to reach the relative safety of major towns. Some 40,000 night commuters sleep under verandas, in schools, hospital courtyards or bus parking places to evade the snare of the LRA. Ongoing peace talks between the rebels and the Ugandan government show limited signs of progress. And this crisis that threatens the very lives and future of thousands of children must be addressed.
The United Nations has described the child soldiers of Northern Uganda as one of the most hideous, insidious crimes against humanity, one of the worst on the planet today. In partnership with Gary and Marilyn Skinner, we are committing to bring solution to these precious children. In January, a seed offering from our London congregation of £10,000 was given. This was a timely confirmation, as the Skinners were literally praying that day about what they could do for these children. Plans for rescue and rehabilitation are still very embryonic, but we will do something and we will make a difference.
We talk about details that don't matter. Rescue the parents.